Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They run with Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Ryder. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Ryder. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Back to throw. Ryder. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Ryder sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run the counter. Patterson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. On third down, it's Patterson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first down, Patterson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the counter, Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 9, check 9.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Looking to throw. Ryder. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Again, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, no points in that first half as both teams will be searching for a potential breakthrough. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a give right side. Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it here with Smith. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons on one play have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Like 6, 7, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Ryder. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Ryder. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Ryder. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Ferguson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Ryder eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ridley.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
43 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mariota here to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mariota again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
15, 9, 15. Come this way.
Mariota to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. This time the extra point up and good. It's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Still 9 remaining on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides.